for us to have operational excellence, right? For us to be very, very swift, for us to be able to scale, it became very clear that we'll need to have what is called standardization in our product offering. It became clear that we need to have a very clear USP. And given that, even though we have the largest market in Africa, I mean, if we dive into the details of the energy disparity that we have, I mean, data support all of what we do. But again, I mean, great job that you've done. I've listened to a lot of other entrepreneurs that came on board, and I think it was Ola Orekunrin that mentioned, is there a market in the gap? You know, so I mean, we look at, for instance, in the early days, we also were deploying. I mean, our first set of customers were residential. Later, I mean, residential in Lagos, in Magodo. Later, other businesses in Nigeria, but we partnered with Bank of Industry at some point, and we deployed a lot of systems in the rural communities. So some of the lessons we learned is, number one, standardization is very critical for us to be able to scale faster, for us to be able to have a good level of impact. I mean, when we look at the huge gap in the energy crisis. So that's standardization. That's also being able to offer products at the price that customers can afford. Because yes, we can go on and say there are 80 million Nigerians that are not connected to the grid, or maybe the whole country is even off grid because people don't experience more than maybe 8 hours on a daily basis. But the ability to be able to develop products at the price point that people are able to pay. You know, you might even be willing, but if you're not able, that's another point. So all of those lessons were learned over the years, which then led us to go back to the drawing board, develop a product, and provide at a price point that the markets in that gap that we want to target, they are able to afford. So those are some of the lessons.